Seat at the table, bro. Let's talk about seat at the table. How did that transpire? What's the brainchild? What's the purpose? What's the goal? How did that come about?
Cool, bro. A seat at the table. A seat at the table is taking place on April 27th. That's the Thursday evening, right before Something in the Water kicks off. We're gonna bring it in the right way. We're doing it at the Virginia Museum of Contemporary Arts in Virginia Beach. And that's gonna be hosted by the Urban League of Hampton Roads. But a seat at the table essentially came from an idea. We saw that Pharrell was bringing back Something in the Water to the beach. I didn't attend in DC because it ain't the water out there. But
right,
you know what I'm saying?
I was hating so bad. But yeah,
right, there's some on the block.
Everybody was.
They had like 2 inches of water in that little thing over there.
Right, you go stand in it.
And it's due to water.
Duck shit. Anyway, let's not talk shit about DC.
No, you good. Yeah, shout out DC.
I'm gonna be in DC next week. I hope nobody come for me.
And the DMV is not part of 757, so we can set it up right here. My bad. Keep going.
Man, that's another conversation. But look, the seat at the table. Like I said, I told you when it was, but essentially it's an arts and culture celebration. We had the idea to be able to shed light on some of the dope creators we got in the area. Regardless of what type of art or entrepreneur they are or do, we wanted to provide a platform on the platform for real, providing for us. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of people in Virginia look at things different ways or want artists to come back and do whatever for them, but don't always take chance on the opportunity. So we saw that there was an opportunity to do something big and that they was taking proposals from the community. So we submitted a proposal, but first we planned it out. We thought about where we would go, who was going to be with, and all of that. So it's a lot different now, where it's a lot more involved now, obviously, than from the proposal. But we had the idea to do an arts and culture celebration, so that's what we're going to do. It's going to be a ticketed event, but all the proceeds go right to the community. We're not getting none of that bread. Like, that's going to scholarships, that's going to housing assistance programs, first-time home buyers. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is that the community needs. So general admission $25, VIP $75. But the event in itself will feature live music. We'll have Fortresses, DJ Joe Foxy, as well as Fake Azumi, some of the best music and talent in the area. We'll also have live art demonstrations and art by Chris Green. I just left an interview with Walmart with Chris Green. I'll talk about that in a minute. Ashley Rennell, Quirky, as well as Jay Ortiz. Those are the artists we picked. Plus Mocha, right? Virginia Mocha, who we're partnering with on this event, they already have international artists on display in their museum that have brought them record number in attendance. They got Kara Walker and LaToya Hobbs, 2 Black women. And bro, that artist crazy. Like, it's amazing. And then we also have a panel discussion featuring some amazing creatives from the area and beyond. Cash bar, food trucks.
Pretty diverse crew too, I see.
Yeah. So we try to encompass a little bit of everything and just celebrate, create a platform, make sure people rub shoulders with the right people.
What was the date and time and the address? You have the address. Is at the Mocha Virginia Arts Center. That's like right there for 19th or something.
Oh, it's right on Parks Ave before you get
2200 Parks Avenue.
Yeah, before you get to, it'd be like the light before you pass the block to get to Atlantic. I don't even know if that makes sense, but right off the highway. It's right across the street from the Virginia Beach Convention Center. Right across the street.
Okay, yeah. You can't miss that. Yeah.
And it's a one-day event, or is it a few days, or is it just April 27th?
Well, the Kara Walker, LaToya Hobbs exhibit has been going on since last month. Pusha T's wife also has a piece of the exhibit in there. She is a co-founder of a business called Get Well Soon. That's her name is Virginia. That's a wellness and health and beauty spa and wellness center based in Norfolk. So she has a whole space place inside that exhibit. But the event will be at Virginia MoCA, which is Virginia Museum of Contemporary Art. That is, like we said, on Parks Avenue. The event is going to be from 5:30 p.m. to 11 p.m. Doors open at 6 for general admission. And at 5:30 it opens the VIP. They get early access to the exhibit. You know what I'm saying? They got their own VIP lounge and room. And we'll have beer and wine, as well as some alcohol samples that we just found out we'll get today.
Oh.
But that's gonna be a from 6 to 11. And then,
he said pregame.
Yeah, that's what he said, pregame. And then the panel during the event will be from 8 to 9. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, 8 to 9 we'll have the panel. Go ahead.
What's the panel talking about? What are like the topics?
Right. Yeah. So the topics of the panel essentially are surrounding arts and culture, but you know how people feel about the state of arts and culture in their region and or the 757, how they got within where they are now. Another piece of it is giving people tangible resources and items that they can follow or look for to increase themselves and further themselves in their career, as well as, you know, how to take advantage of something in the water. You know what I'm saying? And even all the panelists are in different sectors, but they are creatives. We got a cinematographer, Sergio Lorenzana. He shot videos for Joey Badass. Pharrell, he did Mighty Dream for him. He Emmy nominated, got his own awards, and he's from Chesapeake.
Word? Okay.
And then, and then you got Gary Ryan. She's the director of the Virginia Museum of Contemporary Art, so she's going to be able to speak to people who are artists or want to be artists. How do you get in a museum on this scale? You know what I'm saying? Who do you need to connect with? What are they looking for? What type of education might you need, et cetera, et cetera?
That's dope.
And then the moderator is going to be Stephanie Walters. She actually works for Pharrell's nonprofit. That's called Yellow. Pharrell got a nonprofit in Norfolk called Yellow, and a middle school called Yellow Have. It's all Black kids, bro. Like I had the opportunity to teach there, but Stephanie is dope. She done been on Wavy. She's a media personality in herself. She's really good at what she does. And then who else in the panel? Cameron Hawkins. They call him Hustle Hawkins. He has a brand called Good Garments. That's a clothing lifestyle brand. His tagline: "The quality of garments should match the quality of lifestyle." So he's featured by Google, Revolt, Rick Ross, T.I. wearing his stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he went to Hampton University. Come on, bro. I saw this man pressing shirts. You know what I'm saying? Now he in Ponce City Market, got 3 store locations. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's fire.
Yeah, bro.
That's crazy. We ain't trying to get some of them on the podcast, bro. But I know you got some.
Man, I'm on the page now looking at them. So, what I'm looking at is I follow some people on Instagram, right, or social media, right, and just seeing the progression of them and then how they kind of connected. And I don't know if they knew each other or not, or whatever. But I'm like, and I'm thinking like when you was talking about how they put out the bulletin for they was looking for people to affiliate with something in the water, right? Yeah. It's kind of the same thing with the indie people. Like they've reached out too, but they also planned it out, put it together. So talk about the importance of like taking advantage of the opportunity, right? And being persistent with making sure you get it done, right?
Right. Yeah. Nah, bro, I know niggas probably got tired of me because I was following up, bro. I was following up. You know, you said we was gonna hear something back by this day. We ain't heard nothing yet. You know, here's an update of what we've been doing. I know I said this is what we did so far. Let me know. You know what I'm saying? But even just to start, you know, luckily I had a relationship with the Urban League of Hampton Roads, right? To an extent that after I produced that Juneteenth festival last year, I did that off the volunteer strength, bro. You know, they didn't pay me for that, and it was fine. Like, that wasn't even why I was doing it. You know what I'm saying? We had 40 plus Black-owned businesses, 20 local artists that opened for Blackstreet. You know what I'm saying? Like, in their city. So they asked me to come back and produce the event again this year. So I had the relationship and the brand of the Urban League, right? It's not just a brand. They also have a different structure than if I go in as Coffee Black.
Organization, they big time, longevity.
Right. I don't got $3 million in insurance. Not saying that's what they got, just for an example. You know what I mean? Like I got enough to do what I need to do. But the relationship with the Urban League, and then the Urban League, their vice president sits on the board for Virginia MoCA, Virginia Museum. So there was already a relationship there. She talked to them, then I'm like, we meet with our team. And that was the key part too, is we met with the team and everybody put in their ideas, because ultimately we all have the same perfect dream or goal. We all want to see a successful event around this. We did that, submitted it based off the guidelines they sent, right? So
that's dope.
The Urban League's a nonprofit, and I didn't work for nonprofits. My homeboy has a nonprofit that he started for gun violence after he got shot. But I learned I learned about grants. You know what I mean? Now he's still alive. He's a gun survivor. So that's what his organization is about, violence intervention. But I learned about grants. And when you write a grant, it's got to be exactly what they say. They asked for this.
Yep.
And that's what Summer and Water did. They bullet pointed it out. You know what I'm saying? So we did it just like they did. Sent it. Shout out to Gabe Niles. He threw a lob like way early.
Yeah, Gabe is dope.
I'm talking, bro. Yeah, I ain't gonna get it to the details.
What up, Gabe? What up, Gabe?
But what up, Gabe? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Off the glass. After we submitted it, though, you know, I don't want anybody to think like, you know, like, you know, he was like, you know, we saw it, bro, and that's amazing what y'all trying to do. I think it works out. You know what I'm saying? So, you know,
that's what's up. So, is this something like this is this going to be an annual thing you're trying to set up? Like, this going to be the first, and then if Something in the Water comes out here every year, which I think by now it probably will. It's probably safe to say that's going to happen. You're going to have one of these every year in alignment.
Most definitely. I mean, it makes sense. Then they sanction it as an official part of Something in the Water. So, you know, we was going to do it regardless. But when they said,
you know, same thing Indy Boy said.
Yeah, we'll make it we'll make it a part of the festival. They're gonna, you know, they commented on our PSA. They're gonna share it on their socials. Like, they connecting us with different people. Like, bro, one of the artists that's coming to do art, not that's already being featured in the museum. One of the artists we picked to put on there, dude from Something in the Water hit me up like, yo, you got his information. YouTube and Walmart trying to reach out. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, Walmart.
Whoa.
Dang. That's right. Didn't Walmart sponsoring it this year, right? They're sponsoring it.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Gosh almighty. No, for real, they had to make a 5-day event, bro. Immediately, right? Yeah. No, but for real, they had to make this like a 5-day thing, because now Thursday about to be art day.
Yeah, 3 days don't seem like a lot of time.
3
like
days
that's a weekend. That should be gone.
It's not. It's not, because you catch one rain day, boy, you got to part. We partied like a motherfucker that Saturday, but
like the first, I know the first one rained out. That was horrible.
It rained on a Friday, but that Saturday was rocking.